Hey guys, it's Clayton here. Welcome back to a new video. Today is Friday, September 26th of 2025. It's currently 1:35 p.m. and I'm about to listen to the new 21 Pilots album. It's titled Breach. It was released 2 weeks ago on Friday, September 12th. I've not gotten around to listening to it yet, but I've got 2 copies of it on vinyl in this cardboard box, which I will be opening soon. And I just wanted my first listen of it to be on the vinyl, and I wanted to like record my reaction, I guess, to it. But I just haven't really had time to sit down and do it. Although I'm going to be standing, not sitting. Anyways, yeah, I guess before I get into it, before I even take the vinyl out of the cardboard box, I'm going to give you a little rundown of me and my history of 21 Pilots. For one, I'm not like a diehard fan like I used to be. I'd say back in like 2015, 2016 school year, back when I was a freshman in high school, I was like super into them. And I'm still a big fan, but just like I'm not someone who's like super dedicated to like the whole Dima storyline, which I think is like really interesting. I just The reason I like 21 Pilots is more for like the emotional meaning and how it's helped me through stuff. So like my favorite 21 Pilots album is Vessel. One of my CDs just fell down. Yeah, got Vessel on CD and vinyl. I think I might have another copy of it around here somewhere. But yeah, this album is my second favorite album of all time. It was my first favorite until I really got into Pretty Hate Machine by 9 Inch Nails. But Vessel, amazing album. Absolutely love it. I was a little bit random. I'm a random guy. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten super into like the Dima storyline, which I'm sure Breach has a lot to do with it because I've heard this is the album that wraps up that storyline. But yeah, I first got into them during my freshman year of high school. I think it was September of 2015, and it was like after school. I was in the back of the school bus, but like my school bus hadn't left my high school yet, so I was just sitting there waiting for it to go. And I was sitting next to my friend Malachi, and he's like, dude, you gotta put on these headphones. You gotta like check out this music. And so I put on his headphones, and he starts playing the song Heavy Dirty Soul, the opener to Blurry Face. And I loved it. I was really into it. So I remember that time of year, I was like listening to like Blurry Face a lot. And I remember going to like the Washington State Fair, and like on the way, I don't know if I had my headphones in or I was just like playing it in the car, but just listening to songs like Polarize, Message Man, We Don't Believe What's on TV. Sorry if I'm butchering the name of that song. Um, but yeah, a lot like all their albums have like special places in my heart and like take me back to different times in my life. Um, but yeah, Blurry Face is how I found out about them. And shortly after I got into that album, I started listening to Vessel a lot. And yeah, they've really, I don't know, they've helped me a lot with like grief. And so I don't really know what else to say. So I want to show off a little bit more of my collection of them, and then I'm going to cut open this box and start playing Breach. By the way, Breach, I think it's got a runtime of 47 minutes. It's got 13 tracks. I've listened to The Contract once. The Contract was the first single from the album. I think the second single was Drum Show. I've seen a tiny bit of that music video. I've listened to like a snippet of it, but I don't think I've even listened to the full Drum Show song. But most of their albums have like a timeline of there's like a 2 to 3 year gap between the albums, but this album Breach came out just a year after Clancy, so it's kind of like breaking that cycle. Like the first album, self-titled 21 Pilots, was released in 2009. Second album, Regional at Best, was 2011, and then Vessel 2013, Blurry Face 2015, Trench 2018, and then Scaled and Icy 2021. Then yeah, Clancy 2024, and now we're here in 2025, and it's Breach time. Also, Trench is one of my, I'd say, I don't know, might be tied with Vessel or like right behind Vessel for me, because like Trench is just amazing. Takes me back to my junior year of high school when I was doing running start at Green River College, and I was just that tour, the Bandito tour. That's like the first time I saw them live. That was November 16th of 2018. So like that was amazing. I seen them 4 times live. Got to see them twice on the what was it? Skilled and Icy tour. I think it's just the Icy tour. I think I saw them September 22nd of 2022 in Portland, Oregon at Moda Center. And then 2 days after that, September 24th, 2022 at Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. And then I saw them again last year for the Clancy tour. And that was like, I think August 20th or around then, maybe 22nd. I was either the 20th, 22nd, or 24th. I can't quite remember. It was in August of last year. And anyways, I'm so off track right now. Anyways, there's Trench. I also have Scaled and Icy on vinyl and Blurry Face. And then, yeah, also Blurry Face on CD. And yeah, time to do the little unboxing of this. All right. Hope you're having a great day, by the way. Currently wearing my my beanie that I bought last year at the concert in Seattle for the Clancy tour. I also got a shirt for that tour, and I thought about wearing this or wearing that for this video, but I'm just wearing my 9 Inch Nails shirt. I got this when I flew to see them in Cleveland, Ohio. That was August 31st. So less than a month ago. Sorry guys, I'm like so random. All right, 2 copies of Breach. Oh, nicely packed. This is a really cool album cover, by the way. It reminds me a lot of the Clancy album cover. Just that, I'm sure that makes sense, but got 2 copies. I'm not sure exactly which one is which. They're 2 different colored vinyls. Okay, this one says, I don't know if you can see, this Oceana right there. I'm guessing that might be the color of it. I don't know exactly what Oceana is. And then this one says yellow, red, and black. I think I'm gonna do this one. All right. Nice. Yeah, if the vinyl didn't like open up like a booklet, I don't know if that makes sense. If it didn't open up, I would just try to get the tear the plastic over here with my fingernail so I could just kind of like preserve the album and keep it in the plastic, but it looks like it does open up. So I'll give you a little example of that. Like Blurry Face, that one opens up. Album that doesn't open up, Vessel. So if this was still wrapped, I would just get it with my fingernail like that because, I don't know, I like to keep the plastic on and preserve the vinyl. Anyways, here we go. This is the yellow, red, and black version. So here's the back of it. Here's the front. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm just gonna use my knife to cut the plastic a little bit. Oh, I totally forgot to say, I'm seeing them for the 5th time in less than a month. I will be seeing them at the North Island Credit Union Amphitheater in Chula Vista, and that is on, I think it's October 23rd. I still need to buy my plane ticket. Planning on just going there and then flying back the next day. Take a look at that. All right. Got the cover, got the back. All right. So we got Josh on the drums and Tyler's just lying on the ground. Like I said, I don't really like dive into the Dima storyline too much. So there's probably maybe elements of this album I might not understand. But I'm going to try to go into it with an open mind. I did a video like this the first time I listened to Clancy, and I think I liked it my first listen. It's still like, I don't know, I think with bands I like, sometimes I miss like an earlier sound, but no album is going to be the same as the next. So like when Trench came out, I was like, I think I was hoping for something a little bit like Blurry Face. And then when Scaled Nicely came out, I was hoping for something like Trench. So like no album's going to be the same, and it's different, but I don't know. I think I'll like this. It'll probably just grow on me more over time. I remember when Trench first came out, I was like, I loved 21 Pilots because I could relate to them, because I like that emotional aspect that I could relate to the music. But then like I'm listening to Pet Cheetah, I was like, I can't relate to having a pet cheetah. But I don't know, kind of like a literal sense. But yeah, Trench, amazing album, one of my favorite albums of all time. So I'm gonna try to go into this album with an open mind. I figure it'll probably be like a sequel in a way to Clancy. I mean, it's all in the same timeline. I think the Dima storyline started with Blurry Face. Anyways, I'm gonna take this out. All right, got this. I can't remember if this is called the jacket or the sleeve, but this is what the vinyl is in. Now let's take it out. Ooh, dang, that looks nice. Okay. Side B. So this be side A. If you're not familiar with like records or like vinyl, there's like an A side and a B side. A side is like the first side of the album. And then if you get like a single, usually the A side like is the side that's, or the song that is on the album, and B sides don't usually make it onto the album. They'll sometimes be like on the deluxe version of the album. Anyways, albums, LPs, they go at 33. The speed is 33 1/3 RPM, revolutions per minute. And then if it's like a single, we'll be going at 45 RPM. But yeah, this is going to be spinning at 33 1/3. Let's see if I can change it. I don't know if that changed anything. Anyways, okay, sweet. I was hoping it was going to have the lyrics on here, and it does. They're just tiny. So we got the lyrics on this side. On this side, we got, I will read all of this before getting into it. 21 Pilots is Tyler Joseph and Josh Dunn. Let's see. All drums engineered by, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, Eunice Latif and Josh Dunn. All songs mixed by Adam Hawkins at Periscope Sound, mastered by Joe Laporta at Sterling Sound, New York, New York. Executive producers Tyler Joseph and Chris Waltman. A&R Pete Ganbarg. Creative direction / video Mark Eshelman for Real Bear Media. Creative direction design Brandon Reich. Artist photography Fabian Kruzelnicki. I'm probably butchering your name. Live photography Mason Castillo. Styling Laura Proper. Marketing direction Ashley Pimenta and Tom Skarzinski. Digital marketing Tim Davidi or David Davidiet. Oh my gosh. A&R administration and Declemente. I'm probably getting all these names wrong. Management Chris Waltman and Ashley Pimenta at Element One Music. Business management Patrick Templeman and Ryan Shaw at PSBM. Amy Davidson at M Theory. Legal Pete Paterno and Lori Soriano for King, Holmes, Paterno, and Soriano LLP. Booking, Andrew Simon and Jeff Crones at CAA. International booking, I don't know how to say it. Mark Nagai at CAA. Business affairs, Erica Bellarosa and Aaron Romanello for Atlantic Music Group. And packaging production, John Srebelas. All right. City Walls produced by Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. RAWFEAR produced by Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. Drum Show produced by Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. Oh my gosh. It's probably going to be saying a lot of the same thing. Garbage produced by Mike Elizondo, Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. Engineered by Justin Francis. Assistant engineers Erica Block and Alex Wilder. Recorded at Phantom Studios, Gallatin, I think Tennessee, TN. Electric bass, keyboards, group vocals by Mike Elizondo. The contract produced by Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. Downstairs produced by Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. Robot voices produced by Mike Elizondo and Tyler Joseph. Additional production, Shane Becker, engineered by Justin Francis. Assistant engineers Erica Block and Alex Wilder. Recorded at Phantom Studios, Gallatin, Tennessee. Electric bass, electric guitar, keyboards, drum programming, group vocals by Mike Elizondo. Group backing vocals by Grace Elizondo, Lily Elizondo, Sophie Elizondo, and Cole Elizondo. That's got a big family. Center Mass produced by Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. Additional production, Daniel Fasano. Cottonwood produced by Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. One Way produced by Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. Additional production by RISC, RISC. Days Lie Dormant produced by Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. Tally produced by Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. Additional production, WZRD, BLD, Wizard, something. Intentions produced by Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph. I will probably add timestamps so you can skip through all this because I'm sure not everyone's going to want to hear this. Okay, RAWFEAR, Garbage, Downstairs, Cottonwood, and Intentions written by Tyler Joseph, published by Warner Tamerlane Publishing Corp., BMI, and Stryker Joseph Music, BMI, all rights on behalf of itself and Stryker Joseph Music, administered by Warner Tamerlane Publishing Corp., City Walls, Drum Show, and Days Lie Dormant, written by Tyler Joseph and Paul Meany, published by Meanwell Music. The contract written by Tyler Joseph, Paul Meany, Dominic. Oh gosh, Dominic Harrison and Matt Schwartz, published by Sony Music Publishing, Destin Productions Limited, administered by Sony Music Publishing. Robot voices written by Tyler Joseph, Joey Hayden, Jackson Fetuki, Maximilian Mena, Rahul Shakra. I'm so sorry I'm getting these names wrong. Chakraborty, Shane Hogan, Shane Becker, published by Wrong Choice Records. One Way, written by Tyler Joseph and Chris Smith, published by Warner Chappell Music Limited, all rights on behalf of Warner Chappell Limited. Administered by WC Music Corp. Center Mass written by Tyler Joseph and Daniel Fasano, published by Daniel Fasano, copyright control. Tally written by Tyler Joseph and Drew Folk, published by Wizards Dancing Underwater, Artist 101 Publishing Group, BMI, all rights administered by Songs of Cobalt Music Publishing, BMI. There, I'm done reading this side. Sorry, that took forever. I'm going to totally add timestamps so you can skip through all this. Gosh, that was like a lot of repetition. It kind of felt like reading the Bible, and it's just like when it's like saying, oh, this person is a descendant of this person is a descendant of that person, and so on. It's just really repetitive. But yeah, that's all the credits. Let's finally listen to Breach. I'm excited. I think the first song is City Walls. And by the way, I'm sure if you're a 21 Pilots fan, you know this. The last song on Clancy, I think it's called Paladin Straight. Beautiful song. Beautiful album. But it ends with someone saying, oh my gosh. Now I'm totally blanking now that I'm trying to say it. I think it's saying like hello Clancy. I can't even remember exactly. Let's just get into it. But it was like the blurry face character saying like hello Clancy, I think. And that's all I can remember. So now let's get into it. Just to make sure we're on the right side. B side and A side. I have not watched any of the full music videos yet. I think I've seen a snippet of the Drum Show music video. And yeah, so like I said, they're still like one of my favorite bands, but just not like the band I listen to all the time anymore. But I'm excited to get into it. So now here we go with Breach. I'm gonna read the lyrics. Before I do that, before the album starts, I'm gonna change my LED lights in the background so it's gonna be going with the music. It's now 1:56 p.m. Here we go. Said it. They said the word. He said breach. That's all. All right. All right, I'm gonna pause it right there. I'm just gonna give some of my thoughts on it. Like I paused midway through the song. I was like, oh my gosh, they said breach. It's cool when in the album you can hear them singing the name of the album. But anyways, that's just a small thing right there. Um, I thought it was cool. Like the island to from the mainland to the island of violence. Like some of these songs I've heard snippets of on Instagram because I'm following like lots of 21 Pilots fan pages. So like I've seen stuff about that before, but I do think it's cool that the island of violence, it's a really cool throwback to like the lyrics from Migraine, and then Entertain My Faith. Pretty sure that's lyrics from Holding On to Me. Is it Holding On to Me or Holding On to You? Oh my gosh, Holding On to You. Sorry. Uh yeah, and then like singing Entertain My Faith. But like the lyrics, like I don't know the meaning of the whole song. It'll probably come to me, or I'll probably develop my own meaning as I listen to it more and more. But like I like the last part, like entertain my faith. This is the last time that I try. Address my soul. Entertain my faith. This is the last time that I try. I mean, saying this is the last time I try, that could be like having to do with this is the album that wraps up the Dima storyline. But also outside of just the storyline, like entertain my faith. This is the last time I try. Address my soul. Tyler could be talking to God. I don't know. I just like one interpretation I have at this moment. But City Walls, I like it. Looks like the next song is Raw Fear. Wait a second. That's Heavy Dirty Soul. That's like a snippet of Heavy Dirty Soul right there. What the heck? Let's how do I reverse it? Pretty sure there's a way. Oh yeah. I'm gonna play it backwards for a sec. All right. Let's go forwards now. I'm gonna listen to that part again. I'm not sure if that's like part of the outro of City Walls or part of the intro to Raw Fear, but let's listen to that. Oh my gosh, it's weird hearing that and then not hearing Josh go into the drums like. All right, that was awesome. I love that they threw that in. Like we've gotten a call back to Vestal, we've gotten a call back to Blurry Face. All right, Raw Fear. pause it to just say some of my thoughts right now. I like that, like when Tyler's like using his like higher voice, like when it sounds. He was singing in a higher voice. I thought that sounded good. I like that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then it seems like after it got into like the part of the song where it's like starts saying like learning all that really matters is a slow and painful lesson. Like before that, I liked how it seemed to me like the beat was changing. I just thought that sounded really good. So far, I mean, this song it's like seems really dancey. I like it. Kind of reminds me of something like The Outside or Saturday from Scaled and Icy. Just like that album. I mean, there's a handful of songs that just seem like pretty dancey on that song. So this one is definitely like a dancing song. Drum show. All right, that was Drum Show. I really like that one. That was my first time listening to the full show or full song. Um, and yeah, it's really cool that Josh sings on part of that song. I don't think that's the first song he sang on because it's been a long time, but I think there's part of like at least one song on Regional at Best where Josh is singing in part of it. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. But anyways, drum show sounded great. I mean, I really like the drums on that song, not just because it's called Drum Show, but it sounds really great. I like how this album so far is like pretty heavy on bass. I mean, like Clancy had songs like that too. Like there's a second song. Was it Next Semester? That one starts out on bass, and it feels like over time, like 21 Pilots have been like. I mean, Tyler Joseph has always been like a bassist too, but it's become more prominent in their music, I feel like. Or maybe I just become more aware of it. But I like the drums on that song. I like the bass on that song and the bass on the other songs so far on this album. But yeah, drum show, I like it. Um, I don't know, it sounds like well I think the music video takes place at least partially in a car. So based off the lyrics too, I mean it sounds like it has to do with like at least partially just like driving home or just driving, taking your time, like listen to music. Like you're saying, what is it? He'll take the long way home, even now. He'll never ever say so. He drives fast just to feel it, feel it. He drives slow if his song's not over. Like, I love driving and listening to music. He drives slow if his song's not over. Like, the music is important to the drive. Maybe this sounds like a silly like commentary, but first time listening to it, I like the song. I like that they included the lyrics so I can follow along with the lyrics too. How they have let you out of your cage, feeling stuck between a rock and a home. I mean, usually it's like a rock and a hard place, so maybe home is the hard place. And I don't know. He doesn't want to get home right away, just listen to music. I don't know if this totally relates, but sometimes like after work, I don't go home right away. I'll go to like a grocery store in town and just like walk around. Like, I don't know. When I'm at home, I just get like lonely. So like, I just like being somewhere where I don't have to feel so alone. And back when I used to work at a gym, I would just hang out at the gym and for like hours. So I didn't have to go home. So it's like between a rock and a home, rock and a hard place. I don't know if that makes any sense at all or if there's any relation to what I'm saying to that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like just getting home, you feel more lonely when you're by yourself at home. So having that time to spend in the car, just focusing on the music and just like listening to music. Music is something I connect to, and like I don't feel like as alone when I'm listening to it. So I don't even know exactly what to say, but I like the song. So anyways, looks like the next one is called Garbage. Never listened to it before. Let's get into it. I will say, the sound is still 21 Pilots, but for me, it feels like a new sound. I still like it. It's a new album. I like it. It's cool hearing new stuff from a band I love. It's almost like their sound's evolving a bit, but it's still 21 Pilots. Here we go. Oh, there was a plane flying by, and I thought maybe that was part of the sound. Um, yeah, I gotta say, Garbage. That's the fourth track on the album. That's my favorite one so far. I really like it. I mean, it sounds like pretty straightforward meaning. Um, I don't know. I like the lyrics. Like, I'm so lost, like, what is happening? That's like me most of the time. I feel lost in life and like, what's even going on anymore? Um, I can't decide if I could feel more or I just knew less when I was younger. Dang. Like, maybe as he's older, he's like more numb or not feeling quite as much. I could feel more or I just knew less when I was younger. I'm not sure if he means feel more when he's younger or feel more now. Bright-eyed with wonder. Dang. I don't know. Sometimes I think about that, like about when I was younger and how life was just like brighter or like, I don't know, there's more like enthusiasm and passion for things, or I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like pretty burnt out on life. I don't know. That was a great song. I like good lyrics, great instrumental, great beat. I love it overall. Garbage so far. It's my favorite song on the album. Up next is The Contract, which pretty sure is my second time hearing it. I listened to it once when it was the first single released. Okay, I think that's the drums for Heavy Dirty Soul. that was the contract. I don't really understand it very much. I feel like the lyrics probably have to do more with the Dima storyline. Um, I mean, to be honest, I think it's like it's all right, but so far, I think it's like my least favorite song on the album. I I've heard this, so I think that's like my second time hearing it, and it's got like a very different sound for me than like what I'm used to from 21 Pilots, which like I was saying earlier, it's a new album. Their sound changes a bit, but it's always 21 Pilots. So I'm sure it'll grow on me more over time, and just like I'm not really into it right now. Um, seems like I mean I know Tyler Joseph, he's rapped a lot on like 21 Pilots albums, but like I feel like it's more prominent in this album right now, like the rapping. This like probably my biggest like pet peeve or like thing I don't like about this song is like the use of like I'm pretty sure it's like auto tune, and just for me that just takes away from the music. And there is one 21 Pilot song with auto tune which I do love, and this is actually called Lovely from their Regional at Best album from 2011, I think. Um, and that song, that's great. But I don't know, maybe if I listen to this one more, I'll get more into it. But it just it doesn't really sound like 21 Pilots to me. I mean, it's just very different. Um, but like I was saying, I kind of have like a similar feeling with that. Like the first time I listened to like a new 21 Pilots album, like I didn't like all of Trench at first, but I love it now. So I'll give the song some more time. Anyways, up next is Downstairs. I really like this so far. Like, oh, you. All right, that's the end of the A side of the album. I just finished listening to Downstairs, which I'd probably say Downstairs and Garbage so far are my top two favorites on the album. And I feel like there's like some Christian undertones in some 21 Pilots music, probably more often found in their earlier music, but I feel like Downstairs, for me, I'm thinking about God with that one. Like, it could be about God, or this is just my interpretation, not saying that's exactly what it's about, but like the lyrics, because I want to be the one after your own heart, and I might doubt the process like I doubt the start. I was thinking about like it's either has to do with God or it could be like a relationship with someone, but I don't know. I like it. It's really good. Like, so I'm begging, oh mercy, I'm begging, oh mercy. I I don't know what meaning to take from all the lyrics, but just from some, I feel like it's like about God. Um, anyways, let's flip it over to the B side. Looks like the first song on that is Robot Voices. Also, I will add one more thing that I like the lyrics. Oh, what have I become, dirty and wretched one? My unholy land have I forced your hand. Again, that makes me think of God, but specifically the lyrics. Oh, what have I become? If you can see the shirt I'm wearing, it's 9 Inch Nails. They're my second favorite band, and their second to last song on their Downward Spiral album, which is right here, one of my favorite albums of all time. Part of the lyrics of that song are, oh, what have I become, my sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. But just, I don't know, when I heard him sing, oh, what have I become, that automatically makes me think of Trent Reznor singing those lyrics in the song Hurt. Great song. If you've never listened to 9 Inch Nails, I'd say check them out. They're my second favorite band. Anyways, here we are on side B, Robot Voices. Okay. Like the instrumental, then they got the drums, now we're coming in on the bass. just gonna say I have no idea what this song's about. Like, based off the lyrics, I have no idea. But I like the guitar parts in it. I think it sounds great overall. I just don't know exactly what it means. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but I like it. I like the lyrics, like, I wasn't looking for love this year. My robot told me I shouldn't fear. When I met you, I found you safe and warm, and robot voices would reassure me. Maybe it's love. I don't know. I'm just move on to the next song. I like it though. Next song is Center Mass, and I think that's the 8th song on the album, Center Mass. I like it so far. Right this way. Okay, actually, there's like a little snippet. There's like a sample in there, whereas like I think someone said like I really think you shouldn't take that. Where I saw a video, I guess that was from like the Clancy tour of someone taking one of the drums from the crowd, like after the show was over, like, cause there's like the red circle and Tyler's in there, like on this little platform with his keyboard, and then Josh was in there on like a little platform with his drums, and so afterwards someone would have taken one of those drums or something. I think that's where the sample is coming from, like, oh, I wouldn't take that. I'm gonna start that over a little bit. I don't know exactly what to say. Um, I feel like this album, like parts of it feel like it's like totally 21 Pilots, and some other times it feels like it's something new. Like doesn't feel like 21 Pilots, but it's just it's new. But for most of the songs, like I don't even know what this is about, but I like the sound of it. But I like the lyrics, and then it I don't know, it just kind of hit me with like the last part. Um, I'll just read it. Found out what I'm worth, I run to you. Hope you understand this run on sentence. Tattoos only hurt when meaning fades. I think my skin got worse with good intentions. I don't want to say what happened. I just want to let it go. Nothing was the same right after. I went to the funeral. I miss you so much, so much. Take what you want. Take what you want from me. Took you for granted. I'll have to like listen to that full song again later, but I feel like with that last part is will probably give me more context to like understand the rest of the song. I don't know. Makes me kind of sad. Um, like I don't want to say what happened. I just want to let it go. Nothing was the same right after. I went to the funeral. I miss you so much. Makes me think of my girlfriend Ever, who passed away. It was in July of 2023. So that part of the song just makes me think of her. I don't want to say what happened. I just want to let it go. Nothing was the same right after. I went to the funeral. Miss you so much. Take what you want. Take you want from me. Took you for granted. I don't really know exactly what commentary to add, but I feel that. And something like I want to say what happened. I just want to let it go. Sometimes where I just wish I could move on from that part of my life. And right now I'm at a point where I feel like pretty like almost numb to that, and it feels like a part of my life or like an emotion or a part of me I just can't really access. So like just want to let it go. I don't know. Nothing was the same right after. Yeah, just nothing's been the same. I feel like a completely different person now than I was back then, or than like when we were together too. Anyways, I like that song, and the ending of it is what made me really like it. Um, yeah, I would say that's probably in my top 3 of the album so far, along with Garbage and Downstairs. Up next is Cottonwood. All right, pretty sure that's the end of the song. Dang, yeah, Cottonwood. Yeah, I really like that one too. Kind of same emotion as the last song, at least for me. Like, yeah, just makes me think about my girlfriend. Um, I look back in time through a telescope. I've been catching my reflection, already looking. Were you sad or brave? No, I don't. No, I don't condemn you. I like the part, you tore me up more than you know. Um, I don't know, just that whole song. I like it all. And yeah. Anyways, next one is One Way. I think that's the 9th song on the album. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, One Way is the 10th song on the album. I like it.
I'm not opposed to One Way going into days Lie Dormant, but it does feel like quite a vibe change. And
Okay. That was so cool. So at the end of One Way, there's a voicemail from Josh. I'm not opposed to One Way going into Days Like Dormant. It feels like a vibe change. I think that's what he said. I like that. It's funny and it's like cool transition too. That was awesome. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Um, by the way, I think One Way is my favorite song on the album right now. Don't know exactly what it's about, but it's very dancey. It feels good, and I like it. Let's see if Josh is right about that vibe change.
hey, it's Josh calling back. I'm not opposed to One Way going into days Lie Dormant, but it does feel like quite the vibe change, and
That's amazing transition. Also, you get to hear just Josh talking on an album as well as singing in drum show. It's pretty cool. I think the only other song where you hear Josh just talking is if you listen closely at the beginning of Cut My Lip from Trench, where you can hear him saying, Tyler is beautiful, and it kind of echoes. And then it gets into the song, and then Tyler's like, I'll keep on trying, might as well. Anyways, I'm going to unpause it. That's a switch up. My days lie dormant. It's feeling less important to waste my time inside a place you're not. Don't make me waste my love. It's everything I've got. All right, Days Lie Dormant, or Days Lie Dormant. That was a good song. I don't totally know what the meaning is. I do like the lyrics. My days lie dormant because I just can't afford it to waste time in a city where no one knows your name. Or also like continued, my days lie dormant because I just can't afford it to waste my time inside a place you're not. Don't make me waste my love. It's everything I got. I really like that. I don't know what else to say. I like that song though. Yeah, let's move on to the next one, which I think is the second to last song, called Tally. Yeah, I feel like there's a good amount of songs on this album that I feel like it's harder to connect to because I just can't understand the lyrics, or like even when reading them, it just like probably has more to do with like the Dima storyline. Or maybe I'm just not trying to read into it as much as I should. Um, but yeah, some of it's like it's hard. It feels like it's hard to connect to because like, and the reason why I love 21 Pilots is because a lot of their music, it's something I could connect to on like emotionally, and it just helps. Like that's more on songs like from Vessel, and then like there's Trench. Um, I don't know. I feel like as time has gone on, or like when they're in this Dima storyline, or they're making more music, maybe it's not just about like the music about the mental health, like Vessel was. Maybe not all of Vessel was that, but I feel like maybe that's not the only focus on their songs anymore. But anyways, next one is Intentions, which is the final song. And spoiler alert, I'm guessing you've heard it by now. Um, I've heard that Intentions is like a backwards version of, I think it's Truce. I was thinking either Truce or Goner, but I think it's Truce from Vessel. Hmm. Well, there's the end of the album, end of Breach. I guess the end of the Dima storyline, which I'll probably try to do more research on. I think I've seen some videos of like some small summaries of it, but I know it's like a huge rabbit hole to get down probably. Um, yeah, I liked it. I liked the album. It's just very different for me. I mean, I've only listened to it once, but I feel like right now I like Clancy better. But this, I'll listen to it more from start to finish, um, and I'll probably take more time with certain songs too. But Intentions was good. Um, I feel like if I was a bigger fan, like I used to be, like a diehard fan, like if I was like listening to them all the time, I'd probably be more enthusiastic about the album or be like more crazy about it. So definitely a bit of a different listening perspective than I would have had years ago. But I definitely appreciate the music and the album, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some of these songs live and seeing 21 Pilots live on October 23rd. Um, that's actually, I'm going to be in the lawn seating area at North Island Credit Union Amphitheater. Long name for a venue. Um, but yeah, looks like the lawn seating was like the only area that wasn't resale, which resale prices can really suck. And usually I would never go in like the lawn for a band because if I like a band, I want to be close at a concert. But I feel like it's still going to be a good experience seeing it from the lawn because there's going to be so many like diehard fans around me probably. And I think the lawn is like called Bandito Camp, so there's probably gonna be something special going on in the lawn too. Um, so yeah, I'm excited to see them live. I'm excited to hear songs on this album live. I feel like my favorite songs on the album. Let's see. One Way, Cottonwood, Garbage, Drum Show, Downstairs, and then Center Mass too. I mean, it's a good album as a whole piece of music. There's certain songs I'm gonna have to listen to more times to really get into, to probably like them more. Um, yeah, I'll definitely have to listen to Intentions again later. Um, yeah, there's the lyric sheet. I was trying to follow along most of the time while listening. Got Tyler and Josh right there on the credits side of the sheet. And before I end this video, I will show you, alright, I will take this out of the plastic also and show you what color this is, because it's two different copies of the same album, but just different colored vinyls. Also, I'll add that I think at the end of City Walls, you hear a little bit of the instrumental for Heavy Dirty Soul, which I thought was like really cool. Really, there's some pretty cool throwbacks throughout this album. I mean, ending on Intentions, which feels a bit like Truce at parts. I mean, I've heard people say part of it is Truce backwards with like the vocals in the background, just like reversed Truce. But yeah, I thought this album was like a really cool callback to like had some really cool callbacks to previous songs and previous albums. And so like City Walls, you hear part of the instrumental for Heavy Dirty Soul in the end, almost like the intro for Heavy Dirty Soul, I think, and then the outro for the contract, or I think it's part of the contract where you hear Josh's drums from Heavy Dirty Soul. So it's cool that those two pieces of music connected throughout the album. Anyways, yeah, I'm sure many people who watch this video will be like bigger fans than I am. So hopefully it's like reaction video isn't like disappointing. But I probably don't have as much input as other people would who like really study the Dima storyline. But I do love this band, and they've helped me through a lot. And I'm excited to see them live for the 5th time. So I'm going to take the plastic off of this, and I'll show you what color is on the vinyl. All right. Da-da-da. Nice. Dang, they're both beautiful. I'll probably have this as like the thumbnail, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Both colors have like different feels to them. I like it though. Trying to figure out how to say this next part. One last thing before I go is just wanted to mention my girlfriend Ever, who I mentioned her a little bit I don't think I mentioned her name, but I mentioned her earlier in like when I was listening to the album because her songs reminded me of her. But yeah, Ever passed away July 18th, 2023. So it's I think today's 2 years, 2 months, and 13 days since that happened. No, um, 2 years, 2 months, and 8 days. I don't usually keep track like that, but um, yeah, she was a big 21 Pilots fan, and I don't think she like when she died. I don't think she was as huge of a fan as she used to be, but there's a video online that's pretty popular in the 21 Pilots fan base where there's this girl is from pretty sure it was November 12th, 2023, and this video was recorded in Arizona. I can't remember the name of the venue, but in the video they're playing car radio, and it's at the small venue, and this girl is holding up a car radio, and you can just see they're playing car radio and someone's holding up a car radio, and afterwards she gives it to Tyler, and the video's titled something like Tyler Joseph gets a car radio at the end of car radio or something. Or when I look it up on YouTube, I just look up like Tyler Joseph gets a car radio or something like that, and that's what pulls it up. But that girl was my girlfriend, Ever Elliott, and so yeah, she passed away a little over 2 years ago now, and yeah, I just wanted to share that's my girlfriend, and there's another video on that same YouTube channel where she's in the like back room, like dressing room with 21 Pilots, because Tyler and Josh invited her and her parents to go to the dressing room afterwards, and so there's a video of her meeting Tyler and Josh, and she gets to hug them, and they ended up signing the car radio, and that is still in her bedroom. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to just say that Ever was a big fan of 21 Pilots, and I'm sure she would probably appreciate this album too, as well as Clancy, which came out after she passed away. But yeah, there wasn't really any songs on this album that made me cry. I mean, there's some songs that made me like sad and teary eyed a bit, like Cottonwood, and made me think about her, like Cottonwood, Center Mass, and but like before I listened to the album, I was tearing up because, well, not like in the video, but I was thinking like, gosh, I wonder if there's gonna be any songs that just start gonna get me like really emotional like that. But I didn't really feel that with this album. With the last album, there's a song. It's like the second to last track. I think it's called "At the Risk of Feeling Dumb," and that song is amazing. Um, I feel like I'm just kind of talking random right now, but yeah. So I didn't have any songs that like really brought tears like that with this album, but maybe more I listen to it, maybe I'll feel more emotional about certain stuff. But yeah, it's a good album, and I will definitely be listening to it again in the future. Came out 2 weeks ago, and basically the reasons why I haven't listened to it before now is because I wanted to record my reaction to it, and I just couldn't really find time to do this reaction video. But also, like, I mean, I could have listened to it the day it came out, but I think I was sick that day, and I didn't really want to have me being sick influence how I was interpreting the album. Like, I didn't want to have that screw with like, oh, maybe I didn't think it was as good because I'm sick and like I'm just not feeling good. Like one time, like my favorite band is Depeche Mode, and back in like my sophomore or junior year of high school, I listened to their 2009 album for the first time, um, Sounds of the Universe, and I did not like the album at first, and I didn't like it for a few years, I think, because at the time I was eating a sandwich that had mustard in it, and so that affected my listening experience. I hope that makes sense. I don't know, there's like external factors that I think can influence the listening experience. And for this album, I just wanted a good experience, didn't want anything else to be influencing it. So that's why I didn't listen to it when I was feeling sick. And there was another day I could have listened to it where I was just really sleep deprived and I was just so tired, and like I felt like that could just like negatively influence the listening experience. But today was a good listening experience, and yeah, really enjoyed it. Um, Not my like favorite 21 Pilots album, but I'm sure the album will grow on me more over time. Also, one last thing. There's lyrics, and it had to do with like a tattoo. Um, Hopefully, it won't take me long to find it. Found out what I'm worth. I run to you. I hope you understand this run-on sentence. Tattoos only hurt when meaning fades. One sec. And just want to show this tattoo. It's my girlfriend's handwriting, Everett's handwriting. And says, I love you too. Yeah, so I just thought that was a cool lyric, and it just made me think of that. Tattoos only hurt when the meaning fades. So this meaning will probably never fade. But yeah, first time I ever told her I love you. She kind of already knew that was coming. I guess I hinted at it, so she pulled a Polaroid of herself out of her pocket and handed it to me. And that is her handwriting right there. Anyways, just wanted to share that. Thanks for listening to the album with me, and for watching the reaction video. Hope that my reactions were sufficient. Anyways, thank you 21 Pilots for a new album. This was their 8th studio album, and I'm excited to be seeing them less than a month now on October 23rd at North Island Credit Union Amphitheater in Chula Vista, California. Have a nice day. Bye.